I'll go first. Stop laughing. I decided to go from red to blue. First of all, because that's where the money resides with the red. I mean, with the blue. So I came on January the 1st of this year, knowing that I wanted directorship. It was no option. At this stage in my life, I want more. Listening to our number one national and her passion for taking women and teaching women about financial freedom touched my heart in so many ways. And that's what I want for myself, my DIQ, and my Mills Magical Gems team, as well as my family. And my sons also are on my team.
Love it. I love it. Financial freedom is why she made that decision. Excellent. Who else was speaking of? Was it you, Ann?
Yes. So Millicent took part of mine, which was the money. Show me the money and I'll go there. As long as it's legal. And like I said, I just made up my mind. When we have our directors calls with my national Chrisette Ellis, she always brings in these powerhouses, and the powerhouses just make you, want to do better. You want to do better for your area, for your unit, and for your future national area, because my director is a future executive, senior sales director, and she wants to be a national, and I want to be there to help her become that national. So, and she always showed us the money, and I like money. Like National Gloria says, money give you choices, and it's given me some pretty great choices that I did not have before.
Yes, and that's what money does. It doesn't give you happiness, but it does provide powerful choices for you, your family, your community. Awesome. Who wants to go next? Arlette, I see you came off mute, dear.
Okay. Yes, this is Arlette. I was trained in Mary Kay that red is just a doorway. And as you're staring out into the deep blue sea, come on, jump in and take that swim. So that's what I was trained. It's no option. You just move on, swim on, and you're swimming right into the deep blue sea. That's where everything what they just said resides.
I love it. I love it. Red is the doorway to the deep blue sea. I love it. Arlette, look.
And I didn't get a chance to say who my senior was. And my senior is that super bad all day long, Donna Shaw from Nashville, Tennessee. But what made me move from red to blue, I had been in Mary Kay 5 times, 29 years playing with it, 5 different times. And my family and I was put in a situation where we could not buy a car, and we didn't have one. But we were given a 15-passenger van, no air. Last year, I made a decision to become a boss and work my business during the pandemic. And so it was a decision. It wasn't a want to, it was a need to. I needed to make a change in my life. And some ladies might be in that situation today. So if you need to make that change for your family. Because on this side, baby, it is where the money resides, where the money resides.
Quita, truly the 6 inches between our ears. We have to make a decision, you guys. When you make the decisions, mountains will move. And so, you guys, I know that on this journey, there was some life lessons, right? As you move from consultant to red to now to blue, where the money resides, heading higher and achieving more, what were the lessons you've learned along the way?
I'll go first. As I said, I had been in Mary Kay 5 different times. So there was that stinking thinking that was in my head. I had to get my mindset changed. I had to put systems in place. I had to actually start doing what Mary Kay had put in place 58 years ago. Her system, her weekly accomplishment sheet, her weekly plan sheet, all of those things that she had put in place. Once I started following the rules, things changed in my business. So 29 years playing in this business and not putting the systems in place that Mary Kay already had in place for us, I was just playing. But when I made that decision, it really changed my life and changed my family's life.
Yes, it does. Old school Mary Kay still working in a new school world, right? It still works. Those same principles. Excellent. Arlette.
Well, I'm just like Laquita. I joined 3 different times. The first time as a young girl, way back in the 70s, 80s, something like that. I'm 61 now. So the second time I joined, I did move up and become a future executive senior sales director. My husband got ill and I had to step away until, things changed in my life. So I've been out a while, and I have to say that the lessons that I've learned is, one, where else can you go back to work at 61 years old and be welcome and excited, and you feel like a new young girl all over again. The girlfriends are calling and you're going out to eat and hanging out and just training and having a great time. So hey, what a great way to come back into something that you love. The second thing was I learned to fail forward to success. I learned that in order to be successful, failure was going to happen sometimes. And I had to learn to operate within the storm. And I tell you, I used to walk around like feeling like I had a cloud over my head all the time. And I was like, what do I need to do? I learned to operate within the storm. The lessons made me stronger. I had bloody knees and it was okay. Just get up and keep going. And if you learn the numbers and you know the numbers game, you'll never be disappointed in this business. You just learn the numbers and grow from there.
Oh, I love it, girlfriend. You keep it moving when life circumstances are hitting you. Girlfriend, she said numbers don't lie. And I love it. Thank you, Arlette. Come on, Ann.
Well, National Michelle, you was a great inspiration to me when I heard your story about being a habitual red DIQ. I am your sister. I was a habitual DIQ. I could get into DIQ. I just couldn't cross over. So I thought in my head, I kept saying, am I ever going to become a director? But one of those that someone said to me was, just make up your mind. Just make up your mind. Put your blinders on and go for it. And so that's what I did. I just finally got serious and said, okay, I'm going to make it this time. I don't care what. I didn't even tell my family until I got into the 3rd month because I had been in DIQ so many times. So I didn't even say anything until I got into my 3rd month. And I was like, okay, now I need all of y'all to come on and help me cross the finish line. So that was one of my biggest, challenges, was just get out of your own way. Once I got out of my own way, I'm zoomed, just going on now. So I am super excited to be in this business.
Never give up. Thank you for that.
Never give up.
And for never giving up, always getting back up. And look at you now. 2 cars, 6 months, just doing it in a massive way. So amazing. Thank you for your transparency, Millicent.
So what was my obstacles? Initially, it was doing this virtually. I consider myself a warm cheddar queen. And my first time in Mary Kay, I was out there. And what I do on my job in HR is I'm in contact with a lot of people because I do a lot of outreach. So I was meeting a lot of people for one job and for the Mary Kay Love. And because of the pandemic, that stopped me from having that face-to-face contact with people. And I'm like, okay, virtually, how's this gonna work? And in my head, I couldn't initially see it. And I had to just tell myself, look, girl, you was doing it face-to-face. You see all of these people in the magic area making more money in the pandemic, earning more cars. Directors are showing up day after day after day. You better get with the program or you're going to get left behind. And you didn't become a part of magic to be left behind. So I just had to train my train of thought, fix my mindset to say, you doing it for your JOB. You better do it for your millions in Mary Kay. And that was the mindset change for me. And then I had to tell myself, okay, some won't, some will. So keep it moving. Just keep doing what you know to do. Keep doing what you're trained to do and get in there and make it happen. So it was really for me switching from face-to-face to virtual, as I like to say, doing it Hollywood Square style.
I love it in the Hollywood squares. And that's a great transition for the rest of the directors, you guys. You guys are our pandemic babies, You guys came through as powerful leaders during a time that was challenging for the entire world. And so how did you navigate through that? For those who are still coming up because the pandemic is not quite over yet, okay? So for those that are on the line who want to learn, how did you navigate to becoming so powerful, powerful leaders, earning cars during the pandemic? How did you guys do it?
I can go first. I reached up and reached out, and in any training that was available, I attended. I made sure that I attended all of the trainings to learn how to work this business virtually, and so that I could share it and it could become duplicatable for my team.
Excellent. Hungry. She was hungry for you guys, so she seeked the knowledge. Excellent, Ann.
Same here for me. Reached up to my director, Sheila Bell, partnered with some local girlfriends here in San Diego, so I wouldn't feel like I was like this little fish in this big pond doing it different. Took Gloria Mayfield Banks' Push It class, learned to be loud and proud, learned to put things out there on social media so people know what you're doing, how you're doing it, and they can get excited with you and for you. And just went out there and made people know, hey, it's me, I'm back. I don't have a Mary Kay vehicle yet, but I have a Mary Kay sticker on my car. So yes, Millicent, the Mary Kay lady, is back.
I love it. Live out loud. Live out loud. Excellent. Who's next?
This is Arlette. I wanted to be, I didn't want to be a Frankfurter. I wanted to be a hot dog. So I went to YouTube. I went to YouTube and immersed myself there. And I called every one of my girlfriends who had young kids to teach me how to Twitter, to teach me how to Instagram, to teach me how to Facebook, because my family's all away. So I wasn't able to be around them. But I called them all and messengered them. And I'm like, you have to show me this. So I was using my phone and my computer and had them, messenger me. Okay, which is it now? What do I do? But I had to do that. I had to take that time. I mean, every night, after 10 o'clock, I'd be on there till like 3 and 4 in the morning. But I was just wanting to master it. So sometimes you have to schedule that time to do it, because I kept saying to myself, I was too old to learn all this. And then I had to change the self-talk, turn the radio knob. No, I'm what am I talking about? Too old. I'm still young and kicking here. So yes.
Thank you for changing your self-talk. Oh, we wouldn't have the beautiful Arlette.
Thank you.
Over here on this side of the aisle. Go ahead, Ann.
Okay, I did the same thing the lady said. I reached up to my senior and to my national, and I'm just so grateful that I am in this business where you can reach out to reach up, to nationals or, senior directors or mentors. And I just love this business for that. So my challenges was how people think you're not going to do it. They people always have something to say, especially if they're on the outside of the pink bubble. They just don't even get it. So they pushed me to become a better me because they were naysayers. I love naysayers. Naysayers are my best friends. They are my best friends because I can show you better than I can tell you. And so I just got my, fuel from people thinking that I wasn't going to do it. And then, after I became a director, I had so many people who said to me, I admire you so much because you never gave up. I had been saying I was going to be a director for 10 years, and I never gave up until I became one. And then, like I said, my senior wants to be a national, and my national wants a diamond circle. So sometimes if you get out of your own way and help someone else do their goal, you're definitely going to get your goal.
Oh my gosh, you said it, Ann. You said it. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. When you are here serving other people, you guys, and it doesn't matter what the naysayers say, it doesn't matter. All of that comes because you never know who's watching. So many
Yes.
more were watching that you were able to inspire, and that is so super powerful. So, we're going to give you guys the final word to inspire. To inspire the consultant, the new consultant on here that's excited about making some amazing money during the holidays. For the senior consultant that's on here that's excited about growing her team to become a red jacket. For the red jacket that's on here that's excited about crossing over to the deep blue, right? You are inspiring that woman, that man that's listening to you. And so, what would you say to your former self? Your former self walking in the door, what would you say to your former selves?
I'll go first. Again, never give up. Never, ever give up on your dream, because it's just that, your dream. So, how can someone tell you what you should or should not be doing when this is your dream? And I love Arlette's energy for how she came back in, and she's just a burst of energy. All the ladies are. And that is, so rich to have. So don't give up on yourself. Don't give up on you. Put your goals in place. Again, put your blinders on and go for it. And we will see you at leadership.
And I will say to Arlette, well, to all of you, and Michelle, thank you for having us on this panel. But Arlette,
Yes.
we're the same age, and we are never too old to start over.
Me too.
It's our time to shine. So let's make it happen, and let's cross the stage and have fun together. And to all of those out there that are wondering, can I, should I, would I? If it's in your heart, make it a dream and make it happen.
I can go next. Oh,
sorry. Go ahead.
I can go next. I would say to inspire yourself, ladies. Mary Kay said this virtual world is not going anywhere. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. They're coming out with brand new apps. Have you seen the Mary Kay app? Create a way how you can get 100 customers this month. That Mary Kay app can make it happen for you. So get inspired and get out there and learn those apps that Mary Kay has for us, because this is the way that we are now growing our business.
And this is Arlette. I was going to say, as I said before, learn to operate within the storm. And the best advice I can give you is, what do you say when you talk to yourself? Tell yourself, because I tell myself I'm the finest thing out here, more than everybody in the whole Magic family, okay? Oh, y'all. And you better be telling yourself that too. So you have to talk yourself into believing it. Write it everywhere. Tell your family about your goal. Invite them into it, because when you're excited about something, nobody's going to then say, oh, you want to do that? My mother said, you have a master's degree and you want to peddle cosmetics? I said, yes, I do. See, you just have to be excited about your own goal. And most people then will just accept what you say. So that's all I got for you. Have a great evening.
I'm going to tell you, we have been so blessed by our new sales directors. You guys, you are so fierce, so fabulous. You guys, your grit, your power, your hunger, your determination, your energy in everything, your uniqueness has truly blessed the people that are listening in. For our consultants, our red jackets, free your mind. That's what they said. Free your mind, and the rest will follow. And we will see you at Leadership Conference. We love you guys. Bless you. Bless. Have a good night.